Man, do you like podcasts? Well then,
welcome to
No Gimmicks Needed!
So, what do you guys want to talk about?
this is the Nerd Coalition. Enjoy the show. Let's get into this because, like, once again, we was out a week, so we got a lot of things that we got to cover and talk about as well in this. And first of all, why don't we just talk about what the major announcement was that we got yesterday? Because I was going to record this by Sunday or Monday, but I didn't get a chance to. I said, why don't I just wait till Raw and see what's going on and to see if my spidey senses was right, okay? And because Naomi was going to be on Raw, was going to address the issues because she was supposed to have a match with Io Sky last week, and then of course that's supposed to, I'm pretty she wasn't going to lose a championship, and then was going to go to face Stephanie Velcro, as she calls her, at Clash in Paris. But she wasn't able to face Io Sky last week. And everybody was like, why the fuck not? What the hell happened? You know what I'm saying? So, and saying she was not clear to wrestle. So everybody was speculating, like, what the hell's going on with Naomi? What's happening with Naomi? And then when I was just putting the pieces together, I was just like, and the fellas also was like, his Q-Flow, he mentioned it first on the chat. He was like, oh man, I think I know what it is. And I said, I felt the same way too. And listen, for somebody, who has kids and know how this thing builds up, I'm just like, it has to be that. Well, on Raw, Naomi did reveal, well, actually, Big Jim they had to show a clip from the new bonus episode of the Stephanie McMahon podcast of Jimmy Uso saying that we pregnant. Naomi is pregnant. Her and Jimmy are finally, Lord willing, going to have themselves a baby. So that is the reason why she can't wrestle anymore. But one thing I liked about it though was that she still, because this is the best character Naomi has ever had. This is the best character work that Naomi has ever had. This is probably one of the best runs Naomi has ever been on in her whole wrestling career. And so having her still heal it up and telling Adam Pearce, like, it made sense. She said, I already relinquished this championship before, and I'm not giving it to nobody else, so I'm not giving you shit. Step out the ring, get the stepping. Even gave him a nah, hey, goodbye. Like, yeah, Adam Pearce, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? But she told everybody that, yeah, she's pregnant, but then she let all the heifers in the back know that she laying the title down. And y'all got 9 months to do whatever y'all want with the title. Because after 9 months and some change, she coming back to get that championship. Even if she breastfeed and have her baby in her arm, she come back and getting that championship. And whoever does have it, better proceed with caution. So, and once again, like, you can tell, like she was very emotional, but then like switched back into character. I was just like, I'm very, very happy for Naomi, because once again, the struggles that her and Jimmy had before of having a baby was rough. Everybody was familiar with that. And also, it was taboo for women to have kids, especially back then when it got to the career. Especially remember of how Jim Cornette berated Becky Lynch for even going out there and having a baby. But now, women wrestlers have been able to go and have babies and come back. If they choose so. So Naomi, even though now on the downside of it, this is the biggest run Naomi has ever had. Like, she's probably one of the most entertaining parts of Raw, because Raw and SmackDown for the previous weeks have been ass. I mean, ass. Okay, straight boring ass shows to the point where, and the funny thing is, they was in Philly last night. They was in Philly, and I was just like, and because I seen the traffic, I had to go to Jersey yesterday, but I was just like, man. That was probably one of those. That's probably why a lot of people just tuned in to what the hell Raw was going on Raw. But Naomi is pregnant, so fellas, it looks like saying, oh, we called it. I want to get y'all opinions on Naomi bringing a new member to the bloodline. Bring a new member to the bloodline.
I'll say something.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they're very happy for their family. Congratulations. Shout out to you. The timing is off. Listen, you can't call it as unpredicted, all that good stuff. You got it. This is not the right time.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, In hindsight, yeah, because this is her biggest run. But let me ask you this though: when is the right time?
Not now. Not during this
when
run.
you
Not while being champion.
yeah, when you have a title, that's just it's just like, dang, bro, you couldn't wait till after, like, she could have at least lost the belt first or something, like.
Exactly. That's where I'm at.
Only because I feared. My thing is just because, like, I'm afraid she's not going. Like, what if she don't get it? Like, what if? Like, how long did it take for Becky to get the title back when she came back?
As soon as she got back,
I legit don't remember. Like,
Becky was probably like her first match back.
Yeah, remember she beat Bianca at SummerSlam.
Okay.
First day.
Now I would say it's bad timing, but what they announced is that she was pregnant when she cashed in.
Wait, because I didn't see the full Stephanie bonus clip.
So they said she was pregnant when she cashed in. She was pregnant at WrestleMania. She was pregnant at SummerSlam. She was pregnant when she fought Jade, and she took that Jade through the table. She was pregnant that whole time.
That's crazy.
I didn't know any of that.
That is insane. First off, because
damn, baby was in the womb, roller coaster ride.
I'm about to say, because first off, I'm just thinking about that powerbomb that Rhea Ripley got on the floor on top of Naomi at SummerSlam. I'm just like, yeah. See, now I'm looking back at things like, oh my god.
No, like we always say, these Samoans take bumps in the room, literally.
Yeah, so, and look, and the reason why I'm saying that, because, women, as the older they get, it's harder for them to have babies. And because the body should, and like for somebody who has kids and has been through this a lot of times, I'm saying, like, the women's body can change, and the older that you get, especially when you're in your late 30s going to your 40s, the more the woman is at risk of, basically really dying of having kids the older you get. Now, Naomi 37 years old. So, this right now, they will even consider her, and once again, like, Lady Sketch is not here right now because she's at the office, but I'm saying, but right now, women are at high risk at this age, especially when it comes to having children. And right now, if it's a thing where you have an opportunity to have kids, because once again, a lot of times when it comes to kids, it don't always be planned. You're not planning kids. It just, like, you can want kids, and sometimes people plan for kids and be like, okay, we're going to set it up, and on this day it can happen. Sometimes it just don't happen. But a lot of times, you don't plan for kids. Kids just come. It's like, yeah, I still want a child, so I don't want to get rid of anything. But right now, it's just like, this is where it's at. And I know that she has mentioned before that she has wanted to start a family. And once again, it just sucks that she's on the, her biggest run. But however, with her being a heel, and for how over her heel work is, I do believe Naomi can come back and win her championship back. I don't think it's going to be like she had to start at the bottom type thing, because I think I
can't purely call that right now. Because I don't know what the state of wrestling is going to look like in 9 months. Is it possible? Oh, yes. Is it definite? No.
No, but you may know the state.
I can tell you nothing is going to change.
I'm about to say, because no matter what the state of wrestling is,
Triple H in charge, ain't nothing changing.
Fair, but I'm saying with the state of wrestling of how it's going to change. The one thing that is guaranteed is no matter when Naomi comes back, she's going to be one of the biggest babyfaces when she comes back. Which works out in her favor, because that means she left a heel. She could come back and still be a heel, but no matter what happens, she's going to be over like crazy. That's the same thing that happened with Becky Lynch. When Becky went out... Well... Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, the only thing is, I don't want it to... Obviously, she's going to come back as a face. But I don't want her whole thing to be like, I'm a mom now, so that's my gimmick in a sense.
Okay, who has that gimmick?
Nobody. No, I'm saying because like when Becky Lynch came back, they made it more about her coming back and being a mom. When Ronda came back, it was like, all right, she's a mom, she could do it extra. She's like 2 times better. I'm like, just let her be her. Because everybody that goes and leaves to come back pregnant, that's their first thing that they mention when they first come back is, yeah, she's a mom now, so she got that mother strength.
Okay, now.
I think the only time recently they didn't do that was with Alexa Bliss's return.
Yeah, that's the only person they didn't do that with.
Okay, so let her be the example. If she the first one to come back and they did not do that, okay, and once again, when Ronda and Becky came back, saying Triple H wasn't in full control at that point yet anyway. So those could be even something like, Vince comments. That man is, say that man I will say is apart from WWE right now, okay? So whatever they got going for when she comes back, especially as being the heel, it's just like I'm not going to sit here and say that, yeah, the mom gonna be the first thing. I think she's gonna come back, and whoever has the championship, and like me just thinking like 10 months from now, because if she was pregnant during SummerSlam, and even when she cashed in the Money in the Bank, that means Homegirl is about to be, leaving the first trimester, going to the second trimester right now. So
also, real quick, just a quick thing. I don't know how y'all feel about it. I know it's important, but people online talk about, oh, she's the first pregnant person to cash in Money in the Bank. I'm like, bro, is that really a feat that we really need to say it like that? Or am I just being a hater or something? Is that what it is?
I don't look at you as being a hater. You know what I'm saying? I don't, and once again, I think people just they're trying to stack on stuff on Naomi's career that she don't need.
Yeah, prom. I'm kind of with you, man. These WWE 2K stats, like come on, so
yeah, it's like, Naomi already has.
We ain't about to just spice it all up like that.
I'm just saying, like Naomi already has a story career.
Wait. Oh, not only is she the first black person to cash in Money in the Bank, she's the first pregnant black woman to cash in Money in the Bank.
Yeah, I agree with you saying, probably, because it's right now people tend to do that. They just gotta throw these imaginary stats on there, and so is it cool and stuff like that? I get it, but Naomi already has a storied career, so she don't need any of this shit. You know what I'm saying? She don't need all these extra quims or bells and whistles to her already successful career. That's why I just know that, yeah, it's at the end of a run, but then it's like, okay, well, what if, because once again, you don't plan for this stuff. And a lot of times when women do get pregnant, they don't even, like you just said, we didn't know that she was pregnant, or even or this was happening back during Money in the Bank, and she was in a fucking ladder match. So you just don't know, and what you don't want to do is try to run this, because honestly, this run, like, this is going to be Naomi for a minute. It ain't like, okay, once this her championship run is over, she back to the glow. She doing what's working for her, and that's being the heel. And even if that heel run or her championship run meant to being by the Royal Rumble, or even trying to go to WrestleMania in Vegas, now imagine if y'all did that and then she get pregnant, she can't even have her match at WrestleMania. Everything happened for a reason. So as of right now, no, we don't know what the state of wrestling is going to be like, but what we can guarantee is she gonna come back and she gonna be over regardless. It'd be different if she came back and was like Lana. And it's like, oh, okay, well, you're back. They're not gonna be like that for Naomi. And they would have to go with the vibe. Like, if she's a babyface, that's cool. But if she come back and be an immediate heel, like for instance, what if Bianca Belair is a champion by that time? Then her and Bianca have that match that they eventually they could have had. Because they never had that match, because Bianca's injured right now. So things work out in a weird way. So right now, it ain't rocket science. It needs to be Io Sky versus Stephanie McCure at Clash in Paris. That's what it needs to be. I don't need no tournament. I don't need no Fatal 4-Way. I don't need no triple threat. I don't need Rhea Ripley in this one. It needs to be 1-on-1. Io Sky versus Stephanie McCure for the championship. That's it. Io was supposed to have a match last week. Didn't happen. Stephanie's owed a match at Clash in Paris, so she still needs to have that matchup. We don't need anything else. That's, and when Naomi come back, I'm gonna be excited for it. So it ain't gonna be Royal Rumble. I think she may come back after Wrestle.
You think y'all think that's what's happening? My bad. It's we got the delay. No, y'all think it's gonna be Io and Stephanie?
That's what it need to be.
Cause I feel like we about to get another rearrange.
I feel like we gonna get a triple fatal 4-way.
Oh, we definitely getting a fatal 4-way. I just feel like they about to hit us with the reign of Rhea again.
You know what, Q? I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm glad this is not Vince era where Charlotte Flair would just be interjected and just given the championship. So I'm glad for that.
That too. But I feel like I don't know. Look, I hope I'm wrong. But
I'm just saying the way I look at it, it need to be 1-on-1. That's it. It just need to be 1-on-1. I don't know why I got to do all this extra shit. It just need to be 1-on-1.
Do you think Stephanie walked out as champion?
I would like to give her a shot because Io had it going into WrestleMania this year. Like Rhea don't need it right now. She's still Rhea, so I would give it to Stephanie.
I think now is the best time to do someone fresh.
Yeah, because honestly, I didn't see Stephanie beating Naomi at this moment, even at Paris. But I'm just like, all right. As of right now, you had this opportunity. I'll give it to Stephanie. That's how I'm gonna look at things. But overall, I'm very happy for Naomi. Congratulations to her, and I'm very happy for her and Jimmy. And once again, I do believe that when she does come back, she gonna pick up, if not right after where she left off at, damn near close. Because once again, she gonna be so over that they're not gonna want to boo her. Even if she do some heel shit, they still gonna cheer her. So she's in a sweet spot right now. And the only thing is, I make sure you just go have the healthy baby. Because once again, just because she prayed does not mean the baby guaranteed. Not till you get after that first trimester. So go and have a healthy baby first. And also, with her age, make sure you have a healthy pregnancy. People don't look into all that anyway. Especially men, because men aren't educated about that. Have a healthy pregnancy. She got to still get through this. She's 37 years old. She's 3 years from 40. If not, by the turn 38 this year. I'm not necessarily sure. So she's on the older side. So you got to make sure. And on top of that, you got to have a healthy recovery. All this stuff is not guaranteed. So you gotta do that, and it may be 10 months, 11 months. It may just be a full calendar year before we even see this woman again. But long as she's healthy, long as that baby's healthy, long as Jim is there for her, that's all we should care about. That's all we should support her on.